It's the JT Cho Show!
Very awesome. You're the kill leader.
Welcome back to the JT Cho Show. I'm your host, JT. Today is Thursday, the 10th of June, episode 79. Now, last week, if you're one of those people who are like a JT, like super fan, you're like, yeah, I love JT Show. You're like, hey, you said it was 79 last week. I was wrong. Last week was 78. This is definitely episode 79. I feel like last week's was way better than 77's. So if you're still with us, if you still want to, our three people, I'm glad to have you here. Jeff, just gave me his mic, his old mic. My Blue Yeti mic doesn't work right now. The part's fairly cheap to buy. It's a $2 USB port, but I don't know how to solder. So I'm going to find someone to solder it. We'll fix it all up. Then I'll have two mics, But shout out to Jeff. I'm going to link his Twitch in the bio today on the YouTube page. Go to www.jtfjville.com for all those links. In the YouTube, twitch.tv/us_war_machine. I'll have that link. That might not be correct. The correct link will be in the YouTube page. Today, special guest, episode 79. We're going to bring back a usual guest that we have all the time. I know we've been waiting for guests. I know. I can see that you're all excited. You're at the edge of your seats. You're saying, hey, finally, he's going to talk to somebody else. Well, right now, I'm inviting somebody into the podcast via Zoom. Watch this guy not answer. That's going to be the funniest part. That will be the funniest part, but he answered. Ladies and gentlemen, you know him as Cut. This is where the studio audience might want to do the thing with your thing.
Can you hear me? Hello.
You might need to tilt your phone back and forth.
Oh, I got it. Can you hear me?
I can hear you crystal clear.
There we go. Saw it, dude.
Hey, man. Welcome back. Episode 79 of the JT Show. We're still here.
It's been 10 full episodes.
Yeah.
It's last time I was here.
It was there we go. It was a while back. It might have been, what was the 75th episode?
Maybe, yeah.
Or it was one of the, I know you were on the 69 and then you were probably in the big 75.
I might have been. I'm not sure. We'd have to go back and look.
My phone's on the charger right now, so I can neither confirm or deny if that's accurate. And you know how accurate my facts are.
Yeah, extremely.
I'm number one in the news.
Taylor facts. It's extremely loose on the word facts.
People come to me for breaking news. They're like, trusted news source, the JT
You're
Show.
basically Adam Scheffner.
I would take that as an insult these days because he lied. He just made up his own story and backed it. Oh, am I wrong? Bitch, I hate you.
How do you feel about all this Aaron Rodgers stuff going on?
I just wish it was over.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of a big deal just because it's the first time that he would be fined money that they had already given him.
Yeah.
But it's also only it's like 90 grand, which is like a drop in the bucket for him.
Yeah. Like you're seeing now, like financially, if he retired for a year, he would save more money than if he kept getting fined. I saw a meme that said Jordan Love had one good day at practice. So then there was Packer fans throwing Aaron Rodgers in the garbage can. It's just like, I wish it could come to a close and we could all shake hands and go back to the NFC Championship game and probably lose it again. But it's just, I wish it would stop already.
Yeah.
It's rough.
It is rough. I mean, I know those shitty fans too, because I mean, with the Patriots fans, as soon as Brady signed with the Bucs, there were so many people ready to just burn him alive. It's like, man, you got to have a little bit of class.
Oh yeah.
Especially since Aaron's not even gone yet. Like there's still a very high chance that he plays with the Packers. I was just asking because it's like, it's all in the news right now. He's vacationing with that actor and his girlfriend. What's that guy's name?
Miles
He's a war
Teller.
dog. Yeah,
Yeah, Pepper's boy.
looked like he was having a great time.
And then he got beat up.
He did get beat up. I heard it was because he owed some wedding planner money or something like that.
Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly.
The ginger and
Like TMZ reported that.
it takes two to hold down an ostrich, allegedly.
Yeah. But back to the Aaron Rodgers thing. He like, I don't know, these camps, they don't really mean much to a person like of his stature and like where he's at in his career.
I mean, he's the MVP of the league.
He could literally come back tomorrow and it'd be like nothing happened. Like it just wouldn't matter. He can come back in a month and it wouldn't matter.
He can
I
come
don't know,
back.
a month would be a pretty long time to be missing camp, but
He could come back last week of preseason and be like, game one, Aaron Rodgers, they still win it. He looked sloppy, but he didn't need any practice.
yeah, no, it's not like they're changing the playbook on him.
I mean, if he goes to the Broncos, that'd be weird. But man, if he went,
Was it Deshaun Watson that said recently that he wanted to play for the Broncos?
Potentially.
I think he tweeted it or something. I might have saw something on it. It could have just been a meme though.
But I was like, man, what if the Packers traded Aaron Rodgers to Tennessee? And then Aaron Rodgers would have Derrick Henry, Julio Jones, and
AJ Brown.
And I was like, man, I'd buy a Titans jersey yesterday.
Yeah, man, that'd be kind of dirty.
That's like, I had that thought. I was like, man, what a crazy
team. Nashville. Who's in that division?
You got the Titans. You
got
the
AFC, right?
You've got the Cardinals. You've got the
Colts.
The
Cardinals are in the NFC West.
Okay.
AFC,
So you got
NFC West,
you get the Colts, the Texans,
the Jaguars in that one, or is that the North?
God, dude. The NFC North is the Bears, Packers, Lions, and Vikings. Then it's Panthers, New Orleans, Atlanta, and Tampa. And then it's Giants, Cowboys, Eagles,
Skins. Oh, football team.
Team. Oh, you're canceled. And then it is Houston. It is the Colts. It is it Baltimore? No, that's man, I do not know. I am failing. I'm failing.
Yeah. I'm also failing. Let me throw this Xbox on so I can Google shit.
I can probably Google it right now.
I didn't get it.
Yeah. We just lost all of our one viewer that we usually get every week.
Yeah, I know that they're gone already. They said
so in that division, there's the Texans, Titans, Jaguars, and Colts.
Okay.
So we were like right around the ballpark. God damn it.
Yeah, we were. Said the Colts like 4 times.
The Colts, the Colts.
Stellar defense last year.
The Colts. But yeah, so I mean, like, I was just thinking, like, man, if Aaron Rodgers went to that team, that'd be cool. Like,
that would be pretty interesting.
As long as, I mean, like, look, as long as he never went to the Cowboys, the 49ers, and
I think out of those two, the 49ers are the only real option.
In New Orleans. If he went to either of those 3 teams, I'd be like, good luck not buying.
I don't really have a disdain for New Orleans. I could care less, to be honest.
I hate them. They stank.
Drew Brees is one of the greatest of all time. He's the Dan Marino of our generation.
Stop Brett Favre from getting a Super Bowl.
Yeah, well, same reason why I hate the Giants.
So you understand, I just fucking hate them.
Yeah, I do not like the Giants. I don't like anything New York. I respect the Yankees, but I don't like anything else New York.
I like the Mets because they're like the underdog, even though they're a New York team. They're like,
I don't know. Their fan base just, I don't know. There's a lot of fan base that annoy me.
The Mets fan base is like a bunch of New Jersey people.
They're just a bunch of greasy folk.
Grease balls.
Yeah, grease balls eating their lasagna and their eggplant parm.
Gross, dude. I'd rather not eat that. And then the Islanders and the Mets are essentially the same damn team, just different sports.
Yeah. I was watching. Did you see that? All that stuff on Barstool. That Frankie dude was in like his dad's pizza place watching the games.
Yeah.
And when they lost that one game, one of the dudes took off his hat and threw it on the ground. Like Frankie was sitting there like this, and they ripped his hat off his head.
Yeah, dude. Like he was sitting in there with all the Boston Bruin fans.
All the Bruins fans.
But the Islanders ended up winning that series.
They pulled it out. Yeah, they did. I
It's
watched
true.
some of the highlights. I'm not a huge fan of watching hockey, but I think I would enjoy it more if I was at the game.
Hockey is a great environment to watch. The Little Caesars Pizza Arena has no. The Joe Louis Arena had this swag to it. It had this ambiance. It had this kind of cramped in, perfect size, packed with fans. You're wall to wall. Like if you're sitting the last row, you're literally sitting. Your back is against the wall, and if you stand up all the way, your head sometimes touches the ceiling. Like it's like packing sardines in there. And a playoff game at the Joe Louis was crazy, but now the Red Wings suck, and they play in this fucking huge arena, the Little Caesars Pizza Arena, and the Pistons share it, and it's just like a building to me. There's no there's no
history.
Nothing yet, So someone's got to pull something out.
I feel the same way about the Oakland Coliseum, man. Like whatever. I mean, I know the A's are probably gonna leave Oakland, but like even if they built it like right across the bay, it's like it's not the same. That Oakland Coliseum,
Vegas Raiders,
dude. Going to those games was always really cool because like they still have like the baseball diamond out for like half the season.
Yeah.
Like it was just really cool to see and like listening to the players talk about it.
That's gonna be part of the past here soon. Like
it is. I think that was the last professional stadium that had that.
Because Minnesota had it for a while too.
That was before their roof caved in though, right?
That was before now they each have a new arena. The Twins got an outdoor arena, the Target complex, I think, and then Minnesota built that new stadium.
That was right after they had the snow collapse, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
And
that was pretty cool. They caught that on video.
Yeah, they had it on the security camera, and then that game was played at Ford Field, and I wanted to go because they were handing out free tickets, but the roads were literally like an inch of ice thick, and I didn't want to drive to Detroit on the highway just to go watch the Vikings versus I think it was the Rams.
Oh yeah.
So I was like, I'd rather not die to go see an NFL game.
Gonna go watch Jared Goff play in his future stadium.
The only time I've ever risked my life was when the Xbox Arcade, it was on sale at Best Buy, and I had Christmas money saved up. So the day after Christmas, I went and got the sale. Call of Duty was on sale. So Call of Duty World at War was on sale for $40. And then, so I bought the arcade on eBay from China. I bought a hard drive. I bought a 50-foot Ethernet cable from China for $5.
China.
And then they took a while to get there. So the arcade was like super cheap. And then I got Halo 3 and Call of Duty World at War. And it's a wrap.
Both
dude.
All-time classics.
Yeah. But that morning it was Earl, my brother, and I, and we're all excited to go Christmas. We got to get there, dude. This is a limited goddamn time sale. Everyone's trying to spend that goddamn Christmas cash the day after Christmas.
Oh yeah.
So we drive there, but it took a 20-minute trip, took us about an hour and a half because the roads were all ice. And we get to Best Buy as soon as it opens because we wake up early. And as soon as it opens, we're like one of 4 customers because the roads are shitty. Nobody went.
Damn.
So I got to take my time in the store, and then that's how I stumbled. I was only going to go there and buy Call of Duty, but then as soon as I saw Halo there, that's when I applied for a Best Buy credit card, and my debt has never been right now. I'm just joking, but yeah, I mean, got to get Halo 3 for $30.
Oh yeah, you have to. It's an important game.
Let me tell you about my golf game today.
Oh yeah, let's hear about it.
So funny. So we get out there. My dad had 2 lawns to mow. He had a long day for him. So he said, if you're going to golf, you're going to golf early. So a little backtrack. I went to the Tigers game the day before. I talked to Craig Monroe, ex-Tiger. I was like, hey, Craig. And he's like, and I was like, I love you. And then he's like doing this. He's like, your mustache. And I was like, yeah. I was like, Tom Selleck. And he was like, Magnum PI. And I was like, yeah, and it was cool to do that. Tigers game. They lost. They had a terrible fucking ending. The guy for the Seattle robbed that home run. It was on ESPN. It was everywhere. That was right. The section that was right on the side. I was sitting on the third base line. Couldn't believe it. And then when they went to 9-4, I knew the Tigers didn't have 5 runs in them, so we left. So we woke up for golf early. It was foggy. So we haven't hit this course this year, but we know hole 1 is straight down the fairway. My first drive felt great, right down the fairway. My dad hit his right down the fairway, but a shorter distance. So then out of nowhere, out of the fog, out of this, I'm talking like the fog, you couldn't see the green, but you knew the fairway was straight. So this fucking dude on a lawnmower, this old man comes right out of the fog, dude. Along. I was like, what the fuck? We could have killed it. And he just goes, there's a ball way down there. And I was like, yeah, it's fucking my ball. But,
yeah, there is.
I had 4 pars today.
Nice.
These greens here are glass. If you hit the ball,
a little slick, huh?
If you hit the ball above on top of the slope and you got a down hit, you tap in and it's going to go 20 feet past the hole if you miss it.
Ooh, tough reads.
But my sand wedge was just, I had one bad hole. It was par 4 because bad drive, bad second shot, bad third shot, great 4th shot, and then a recovery for a 5th shot. But if I would have had that last hole back and I would have had a good drive, I could have probably dropped at least 2 strokes. But
nice.
The par 5s, I would have murdered one, but I messed up a chip. But besides that, my sandwich today was putting balls on the green, slow rolling to the hole.
It's always a good feeling when you got your low clubs working.
If I can give any suggestion to people who golf, just get a good drive and get a good sandwich. Because like that, who's the dude who says, don't be nasty?
Oh, I don't remember his name.
But
he's the Spaniard looking dude that's on TikTok and YouTube.
Yeah. So the greatest thing that I just think about this all the time now. Professionals on the PGA Tour hit greens in regulation only about 12, maybe 11, 12 times in an 18-hole course. You're an amateur. I'm not paid to play golf. I'm not playing it on the.
You're not that nasty.
Yeah, exactly. So get better at chipping and putting because that's where. So you got to get better at chipping. So for about 3 weeks in a row, I went to the driving range and hit 30 balls with my sand.
Nice. Long
ones, short ones, not breaking the wrist, hitting them good contact, follow through. And since then, I've had maybe three bad sand shots, and one of those was just way short. All I did was get way too underneath it. But the other 2, I bladed it. But ever since I've been going to the driving range and just working on specific clubs, like sometimes I'll take a 7, do quarter swings, half swings, 3/4 swing, and I'll swing that club with 8 to 10 balls, and I'll be like, okay, I'm cool from here, So now with the new clubs that I have, I've been dialing the distance, and it's been making all the difference.
That's dope. I've always wanted to, like, every year that I golf, or maybe like every 6 months, just focus on one club, like to get better with.
Yeah.
Or like maybe one set. Like I cannot hit from like a 4-iron to like, I guess the 6. Like I can hit them, but they're very inconsistent compared to everything else. Like my driver's more consistent than my 5-iron.
So 2018, I worked on my drive the whole year. 2019 and 20, I've worked on my sand wedge. And now I'm at the point to now I almost want to start going to the driving range for my lob wedge.
Okay.
So make my short game even nastier.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Yeah. I bought a Brig Dank hat today. They had like a nice Bridgestone deer. We shot a deer run today, so I bought a deer run hat because, dude, I went to the Tigers game. I bought a Tigers hat to complete my Tom Selleck look. I was expecting to spend $40, for a hat. It's $20.
Not bad at all.
Hell no. So I had an extra 20 because I was good. So I bought another hat. Bought a golf hat. Love golf hats. If you were a viewer of the JT Show and you have a local course hat, DM me.
Start a little collection.
I'm Bert Kreischer. I like hats. Motherfucker.
Yeah, I got that golf thing this weekend. We're doing that 2v2 scramble, so I'm pretty stoked on that. We're playing a pretty decent course too. I think it's called Turkey Creek, and I think it's in Lincoln. Not entirely sure, but
with the 2-person scramble, I really enjoy that. It really picks up the pace of that game, and it's really it's kind of cool because you kind of get like a bailout every time. So
yeah, you got a little safety net, and it's a little more competitive than just going out with your buddies.
Yeah, and then when you're here and Garvey's here, I know Blaze. I told Blaze about the scramble. But if some obligation comes up where Blaze can't do it, we'll have to invite Earl to do it.
That's okay.
Yeah, I'm just saying, and I feel, but yeah, I've been looking for scrambles. There's a Facebook page that has a lot of them, so hopefully we can find some.
Doesn't even have to be a big one, man. Even if it's only like a little, like a tiny course or something,
or whatever.
Yeah. If I wouldn't even care.
And if there is no, I like me and my dad next week. I'm taking him out for 18 for Father's Day. He doesn't watch this. He doesn't know I do this weird stuff. Hold on. I got to text Jeff back. But yeah, no, I'm shooting 18 with him for Father's Day next week on Tuesday.
That'll be fun. Where are you taking him?
Probably Hickory Hill if the blue and Maize and Blue course is open.
Gotcha.
Just because
that's the one that I shot a 116 on, right?
I didn't even know we went that high.
I went really high.
That's because the Hickory Hill and Jackson, it's a great price for golf. It's not the greatest course, but it's a nice course for what you're paying.
I didn't shoot that high because it was a shitty course.
No,
that was not.
but their Maize and Blue course and their green and white course, the Maize and Blue they're better maintained. I don't know why. I find the green.
Wonder if they're less played or something.
I think they're more played. I think they just mow them and upkeep them more. The white course is I know we played the white course to start, and the white course is the longest, I believe. And they have those gruesome They starts off with a gruesome par 5. So once you start off terribly on a par, like I almost. The only thing that I don't like is when you fuck up on a par 5 and it's the first hole, but I do like starting off with a par 5 because it gives you that extra shot to get par.
Yeah.
I hit a par on so there was 100 and which par 3? It was a 185-yard par 3. I pulled out an 8-iron. And I probably shot it 175. I was most likely 5 feet off the green, about 25, 30 feet from the hole. So I've got to chip it. Again, I'm feeling confident with my sand wedge. The holes in the middle of the pins in the middle of the green, and the slope has an up to down. I chipped it. The ball rolled at the speed because I'm telling you, the speed is just take off.
Yeah, it's
took
quick.
Off uphill, hit the uphill, and then started rolling towards the hole and went 2 inches from the hole. And I had a 2-inch putt for par. And I was like, I will take a par on a par 3 every fucking day of the week.
Every day of the week.
Every day of the week. I mean, like, as much as challenging it is for me to even get a par on a par 4, I feel so good getting a par on a par 3 better than I feel like getting a par on a par 3, getting a par on a par 4, and getting a par on a par 5. That's how I feel in that order. Like,
yeah, it's way more satisfying getting a par on a par 3 than it is anything else.
Yes.
Yeah, because I mean, your initial shot is the approach shot, so it's like you land a good approach shot, 2-putt. Even if it's 2-putt, you're like still happy about it.
Yeah, like I've got to go to Office Max to buy this new notepad. I'm going to buy like a nice notepad for comedy. But I think I'm going to buy like another little notepad. And then I'm going to start I'm going to go to the driving range again and then like have the distances and then carry that little notepad with me when I golf.
Smart. So I've been wanting to do that too.
And
I play the same course all the time. I might as well just keep a notepad.
Yeah, and so all I would do is just go down to the local driving range like I did before, get a large bucket of balls and start swinging clubs and be like, oh, that's the
Mhm.
150 marker. Okay, full swing, 150-ish.
Yeah, start marking down your ranges.
Yeah, I mean, Deer Run, a little tighter course. But their greens are fantastic. The smaller course by my parents' house, their greens have been fantastic. Hickory Hills,
Mhm.
so, but we'll hit a nice course. We're gonna hit the Grand in Jackson. It's just down the road, but it's a beautiful golf course.
Nice. Yeah, I'm stoked for that.
So we'll probably warm up with Hickory. We'll shoot a nice round at the Grand.
Hmm.
We'll make sure we play around with Blaze, try to hit that scramble with Blaze.
Yeah,
And then we got,
I wouldn't mind playing that little course by your parents' place either.
yeah, I was thinking if you wanted to hit me, you, my dad, and Garv could go hit that.
Hold on.
Uh, me, you, and Garv and my dad could go hit that little Lickley Ann course.
Uh-huh.
And then we could jet over to Deer Run, and then we could run that course so we hit a full 18 on, because that course is on the way back, and
I wouldn't mind that.
they're both 9-hole courses.
Wouldn't mind that at all.
And by the time we finish Lake Leanne, it'll probably be 11, 12 o'clock. Those greens will be wicked.
Sounds good to me.
But that's me. I almost, because I told my dad too. I was like, when we're down here, we're gonna do. I called it the Jerome. The Lake Leanne Deer Run Classic, because they're both 9-hole courses. They're 5 miles apart, 6 miles apart.
Not bad.
No, there's another one that's Clark
Long
Lake.
turn.
Clark Lake used to have a deal where it was 18 holes, a cart, and a half-pound burger for $20 before noon. So if that's
Not bad at all.
if that's still a thing, that's not a bad. And then you call them when you're on hole 17. So when you're done golfing, your burger's done.
Nice.
So we'll have to see that for sure. But like, we'll have to like take you to like definitely the Grand, and then we could hit a really nice course with not a lot of trees. But if you hit it in the rough, you better say goodbye to your ball.
Gotcha.
So plenty of options. We'll explore different courses. This time I haven't been to the Jackson Parlor ice cream in so long, so we'll have to go there.
Uh-huh.
Little classic ice cream spot. But yeah,
I don't think I've been to that one yet. I think I've only been to that little shack that was on the side of the road that had like the competitor across the street.
Now it's called Frosty Foods.
Oh, okay. Wasn't it something with a cow before?
Well, it was, but they bought each other out and got something, and then didn't want to pay the trademark of Frosty King, which I didn't know if it was a trademark. So now they're called Frosty Foods, and I'm just like, give me ice cream. I love ice cream.
Ice cream's pretty good. Big chocolate guy.
What are some of these questions that you had lined up for the podcast?
Oh, they're just some random ones. I'll start with the sports one since we're on sports topics. So do you think, given the opportunity, do you think that you would be able to, you get to pick your position, either tight end or wide receiver. You have to get one catch and 10 yards in a full NFL game. And if you get that one catch and 10 yards, you get $500,000. But the guy that's guarding you, if he holds you under that, he gets it. Do you think you're getting that?
The only way that I'm getting that is if I'm catching the ball at 10 yards. So if it's like a little quick slant and I've got to get 7 yards after the catch, I will never get that.
So that's the thing. So are you going to play wide receiver? Are you playing corner? Or are you playing tight end?
I'm going to play tight end, but it's going to be like a little sneaky where you go and you look like you're going to guard the linebacker, and then you jet out to the side and then you catch that little 10-yard out.
Oh, man. To be honest, I was thinking about it today, and I was like, I don't even think I'm getting off the line. Like if that guy across from me, some little like 6'2", 240-pound guy that runs like a 4.5, if he's guarding me and I'm like trying to get off the line, like he's just going to flat back me every time. I'm not built like that.
You just got to go around him.
Oh, good luck.
Just go way around him.
This guy's been training his entire life to stop you from catching that ball.
No, it'll be fine, dude. Just tell him to stop.
Oh man. Yeah. I don't think I'd be able to do it. I was the thing where I got the questions from. If you don't think you get that, do you think as a running back, you'd be able to get 1 yard?
No.
No,
not
even close.
typically they hand the ball off in the backfield 3 or 4 yards behind the line.
Yeah.
I'm getting stopped right there.
As
Losing
soon
yard.
as you get the ball in your hand, you're just
I'm taking
getting down.
as soon as I take one step forward, I'm tackled.
Yeah.
I've got no
Unless you have like a decent line, but
Well,
like
I got the
even then,
Dallas
if you have a
Cowboys
decent
line.
line and there's like one free dude coming off the edge, like you're done. I'm not making a miss. But then I think about it. Tom Brady once made Urlacher miss.
Yeah,
You might get lucky.
but if you're playing the Rams and Aaron Donald's coming off the corner,
Oh yeah, I don't know. My luck at being Ndamukong Suh and he'd throw me on the ground and then stomp on my throat.
my luck, my offensive lineman would create a hole right in the A gap, and I'd just be running there,
just be stand there.
and then a linebacker would just be running to close the hole at the same time. And I'm like, this is where I die. This is where I end up in a jail cell because I killed a bunch of people and I recorded my home and they use it as evidence against me.
All right. These next ones aren't really sports related. Just random questions. How many times do you wear a pair of socks?
Oh man, good question. Okay, so
hold on, before you answer, I asked my little brother this question today on the way home from work, and he laughed hella hard. He goes, "Way too many times."
Okay, so sometimes when I'm wearing my Crocs, so if I shower late evening, so if I work out, sometimes in my Crocs I throw on a pair of socks, little ankle socks, because
otherwise you get sweaty feet.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
And then
the only downfall of the Crocs.
And so I wear my Crocs underneath the gaming table. My feet are not in the Crocs when I'm gaming, but then when I walk through my kitchen and stuff or whatever, my Crocs are on. So those athletic socks that I use, I take those off and then I hang them up in the bathroom on the rail, and then I will run in those socks tomorrow, and then those socks therefore will go right into the hamper. Now work socks trashed after one usage. Dress socks usually trash after one usage, but sometimes and sometimes if it's the same, like as long as my feet are clean and not sweaty, sometimes I will like wear socks because I gotta go somewhere. I'll come home, I will take those socks off, I will hang them up in the bathroom, and then if I gotta go somewhere and put socks on again, I will wear those socks out. So I will save those socks for the day.
Okay, so like let's say that you order a pizza and you go to pick it up. You throw socks on or whatever, you get there, they're like, yeah, it's going to be an extra 30 minutes. And you got to just like sit there and chill and wait.
As long as
you
my
get
feet
home,
don't
you
get
throwing
sweaty.
those socks on the rail?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, because I mean, like, if I got to go anywhere else, I don't want to waste another pair of socks.
Gotcha. So I'm weird with socks. I only wear them once. Like I'll literally like, if I shower after work and I throw some socks on and I'm just like wearing them around the house or whatever, and then I go to bed and I like wear them to bed the next morning, like those socks are in the hamper.
Okay, so like when I wear my Hero Academia socks, those are one and done just because the way they are. But a lot of my work socks are crew cuts. So as soon as those are done, those are right in the hamper. But a lot of the socks that I wear like for an hour are like athletic breathable socks. So they got like mesh holes in them. So they like breathe easy so your feet don't sweat and you got that protection a layer. So a lot of times like, oh, I got to run to the bank real quick. I run to the bank with some shoes on. I take those socks off, not wearing socks, doing stuff for the day. Then I'll be like, I got to go for a run. I'll go grab those socks, wear those same socks for a run. And then it just depends what kind of socks they are.
Yeah, no, I can understand that. I don't know. I can tell like if I like forget that I wore a pair of socks and they're just like sitting on my chair or something for the next day and I go to put them on, I feel them and they don't feel fresh.
It's almost like, how long do you go in between the washing your sheets?
I'm about a month and a half.
Oh my God.
Is that too long?
If I go 2 weeks, I feel fucking gross.
Oh man, I go about a month and a half, but I always shower before bed.
That's true. I never get into bed sweaty. When I was growing up, it was we changed our sheets every week.
Oh wow.
In college, kind of on the. We're just talking
every semester.
in college. We're not talking about having people over. We're just talking about sleeping. If sleeping was uninterrupted, it was every 2 weeks.
That Qatar deployment, every other off cycle.
Yeah.
Once a week for me, I was doing laundry and the sheets were going in.
Yeah, because I mean, you're doing laundry, so you might as well wash your sheets.
Yeah, I'm not using the bed. I might as well just wash them.
I mean, there were, anyways, who do you have in here? Person we hate? Shut up, person we hate. Anyways, fucking fruity pear.
He just had a kid.
Good for him.
Yeah.
Man,
anyways, next question. Same sock question, kind of.
Okay.
How many holes do you allow in your socks before you throw them out?
Depends where they are.
What if it's right in the heel?
I'm probably tossing it.
What about a toe hole?
Tossing it.
What if it's like up on the ankle where people can see it?
Yeah, pretty much. I pretty much when my.
So is it a one hole thing?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah. So I got a couple of pairs of socks that have holes in them, but they're not like big. They got one. It's on like the top of it, and that's from Chris's cat fucking me up. Like little claw holes. I still got them. I still wear them, but they're not in like a hot spot, you know.
I have this gross pair of underwear that's I've had for a long time.
Dude, if my underwear gets holes or like it gets like frayed on the seams or something, I'm tossing those bitches.
Yeah, but the holes where they're at, it's just extra AC, baby.
Jeez. I just go commando in my shorts, dude. That's it.
I mean, I run and some shorts don't have the mesh and underwear, so
I can't run in those mesh, dude. I chafe.
For me, I just have to not be too fat, and then I won't chafe. If my legs touch with each other, and I can't wear them, but as soon as I get,
it's like the mesh in like the swim trunks, like it gets around my goods, and my legs just rub up against that mesh, and it's just not good for either side of it.
I mean, yeah, I did end up buying the chafing cream for runs, and it works perfect.
Gotcha. You've been running a lot though.
Yeah, I took today. Oh, I wanted to run today really bad, but I just ran out of time. But tomorrow, so I'll do 4 days of 6 miles in a row. And then I'm going to run a lot before my birthday because on my birthday, I'm just going to eat as much fucking food as I want.
You might as well. It's your birthday.
I mean, yeah, it's my fucking birthday.
You're going to be 29 years old.
Dude, I wish. I'm just an old man now with a mustache.
Yeah, you are. You've gone over the rainbow.
Dude, I don't want to be here, but I am.
You're done. You're on your downhill now.
I'm halfway through my midlife crisis.
Jeez.
About to buy a Corvette.
All right, you want to hear a gross question?
Shoot it.
Let's say you got to take a dump before you shower. You doing a full clean on that before you get in the shower? Or you just rinsing that thing off?
To be real, I'll at least give it a once over before I go to the shower.
That's what I do.
And it's not like there's the Park and Rex joke where Chris Pratt's character is going, I wipe and I wipe and I wipe and I wipe. Well,
it's like you're wiping a marker.
Yeah. So the shower will take right care of that. But right. I'm at least giving it a once over before I stand up and walk the 5 feet over to my shower.
So you're swiping the bulk off and then hopping in.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. Yes, that's what I'm doing.
Oh, man.
Hashtag swiping the bulk.
Swipe the bulk.
That was a good question.
Right?
But yeah, dude, whenever you never dookie after a shower. I will re-shower. I will mid-shower, dry off, dookie, still be wet. And
I won't even dry off. I'll just pop right on the toilet, slippery and all.
I hate being on a slippery toilet, dude. It just bugs me. It's just like I'm wet and I'm on a toilet. I feel like I'm camping.
Oh, man.
It's gross.
What was the last question? Oh, how often you wash your jeans?
Oh, good question. Every 2 weeks,
Every 2 weeks? How many wears you getting out of those bad boys?
5 to 7.
5 to 7, man. See, I wear skinny jeans, so like
I've had one pair of jeans for the last 3 years. The same
that's
pair.
it.
Yeah.
I think I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 pairs of jeans and 3 pairs of jorts.
I just wear joggers, and then when I wear the jeans, I wear them, and then when I come home, I just take them off and throw them in the corner and say, "Well, wear those another time." We got 5.
I wash my skinny jeans every time after I use
If I get
them.
them dirty, right to the washer. But if I just wear them down and back, they got 5, 6
Yeah,
more.
because if I'm just going to the store or something, I'll throw on sweatpants or like joggers or something. But like if I'm wearing jeans, I'm probably like going out doing something.
I mean, I wear jeans when jeans is like when sweatpants aren't acceptable, you know.
When's that?
I don't know, like when you're just hanging out and like they're like, "Oh, we're going to a birthday party at Chili's." You don't want to wear sweatpants in the Chili's.
Oh, I'll rock joggers at Chili's.
I'll rock a nice pair of joggers, but not a pair of
Yeah.
sweats, not your fat sweats.
I don't think I have a pair of fat sweats, to be honest. I think I just got joggers. I got like 5 pairs of joggers. I think that's it.
I have a pair of fat. I have a 2 extra large long sleeve shirt and an extra large super long pair of Nike sweats. And so when I'm having a terrible day and I just need to take time for myself, I take a bath and then I get into my fat suit and I just get into my fucking big clothes and I just sit there on the couch and I'm like, now I'm cozy and I can just be comfortable.
I'm most comfortable in like those sweat shorts that I have. I fuck with those so heavy.
I mean, right now is my
I'm
favorite weather.
I'm wearing a pair right now.
Gym shorts and a t-shirt. And like right now I'm wearing a jersey because it's cool, but I was wearing a cutoff today and I love cutoffs and gym shorts.
Cutoffs are nice.
I saw that. It
That was a fly
was a ghost. It was a demon.
in there somewhere. I'm gonna have to take care of that after this.
Paranormal
I don't
investigator.
know where she went.
Yeah.
Let's see. Do I got another question? Oh, you a grape jam or strawberry jam type of guy?
If I had to pick, I like strawberry jam because I love fresh strawberry jam.
Yeah.
And I've had fresh grape jam. And preservative wise, whatever you got, don't care, no difference. But if you're giving me a fresh jam, it's gonna be strawberry.
Same. I'm a strawberry guy too.
We'll go back to Horrocks. They've got all sorts of jams. They've got your.
I remember seeing them there. They have some crazy ones. I want to try some of their spicy ones.
We'll have to ask Gare Bear where he got.
Maybe we can order some online or something.
He got that specific brand that really good spice, that jalapeno jam or whatever it was when we were in New Mexico. That was a good jam. But yeah, I mean they got all sorts of stuff up there.
Yeah, it's a dope little spot. We're definitely gonna go there at least twice.
Yeah, for sure.
I'll have to show Travi those morels if they're still in season.
We'll have to. I was downtown Detroit. Their cigar martini bar was popping on a Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
It was a wild time. It was like we'll have to so Gary wants to get picked up from the airport and then he wants to drive to Detroit and pick up Detroit style pizzas from Detroit. And thanks to Barstool, I know the dope spots now where to get the 2 best Detroit style pizzas in Detroit.
Hell yeah.
But since we're gonna be up there, we might as well just park somewhere for like $10 and walk around Detroit in the middle of the day. And we can go to Greektown. They got a casino. We don't have to go gambling. I'm not a huge gambler, but we can sit outside. They got a Wahlburgers up there. They got a nice Detroit.
Wahlburgers would be a good stop.
They have a Detroit bakery that serves really good sweets. And we can I'll bring a cooler and we can just, throw those in the cooler on the way back. But we should definitely take a day, if it's nice, to enjoy Detroit.
Sounds good to me.
The
only time I've ever been there is that one night we were there and it was just dead.
It was raining. Bad weather.
Yeah.
Bad weather.
It was nice when we got out of the show.
Yeah, it was.
It just stopped. Yeah.
Speaking of the show, last night I wasn't streaming, and Kat and I were putting on the show in Apex.
Oh yeah, we were killing it.
What do you? I've been thinking about. I definitely want to stream tonight after this. Because I gotta upload this. Probably half an hour, and I'll be on ish.
Realistically, for me, I'll probably be an hour and a half.
That's even better for me. So that works out 100-fold for me. But we were playing Apex before we go. What do you think was clicking? What was clicking for us last night, in your opinion?
I mean, number one, we were hitting our shots. Two, the call outs were really good. And then three, I think our movement, like around cover, I think those were the three main things that were clicking really well.
One thing that stuck out is 3 times in a row in the same game that we won, we got flanked from the rear up on that hill 3 separate occasions. And
looting boxes and healing.
And each time that we did it, we each found cover real quick. And we didn't exactly do that one ammo check where a lace report.
Yeah.
But we were like, you're like, I'm healing. I'm like, cool, I'll press. So we had even though we got flanked, we still had enough time to get cover and recuperate. Even
one of us was suppressing fire while the other one was healing up. And that was a really good trade-off too.
Your 1v1s clutched it. So your 1v1.
Yeah, that was probably my best.
Good tier.
It was, dude, I looked at on your snap because you posted it. It said you went down. That was a 4-minute 1v1.
Yeah.
It was just under 4 minutes because you were alive for 16 and I was alive for 19 and change.
Yeah. And you were like in full, like there was probably only, out of that 4 minutes, there was probably only 45 seconds at most where there was like no visual 1v1 combat. And that was the circle closing and then getting your bearings back to where
getting position and reloading and all that good stuff.
But that was super clutch. And then just hitting shots. That's the main thing. Hitting shots. But
hard to lose when you hit all your shots.
I definitely want to stream tonight. So again, shout out to Jeff for letting me borrow this mic. Well, actually not we'll borrow, he gave it. I paid shipping.
Nice.
I got a treat coming back for Jeff. I doubt he watches this today, but I bought this treat for Jeff a long time ago. And it's just coming in the mail tomorrow. Finally, it was on back order for I order all of these things. I pre-order all of these things. The hints right here, but finally it came in. So I bought 2 of them. I bought one for Jeff. So I'll ship that to him sooner than later. But again, thanks for coming on episode 79. You got anything you want to say before we go?
Cheers. Watch the stream tonight.
Cheers.
Yeah, that's about it.
All right, then. Cancel. Stop recording.